What's good, you two? My name is Hector, and welcome back to the channel. Yes, sir. So today is Sunday, which means today is Accountability Sunday. It has been a minute since I've done one of these. I'm happy I am doing it again. It's honestly my favorite thing to film because it allows me to vent and hold myself accountable on the week I had. So that is the point of this video and channel, is to hold myself accountable, to make sure I sustain my journey long term. I don't just do here and there kind of things. And this week has been one of those here and there kind of things. I kind of messed up. I wasn't consistent, and I hold myself accountable on that. I flew into from Florida, but that's on my second day off. So I went straight into work, and I was not able to get the groceries and prepare my meals like I normally would. So I kind of relied on my work to provide food because we get lunch and all that kind of stuff. And then I had a little bit leftovers from whatever I had from the previous week here. So I made do with what I had. And then we are going to do a grocery haul today. So I'm going to get all my meals for this week upcoming. But I made do with what I had this last week that we just had. So my meals weren't as consistent. And I hold myself accountable at the end of the day. You're going to see the weight that I've been weighing in at this week. And it is increased. And it is a lot of factors to that. I have reintroduced creatine back into my system the last week and a half. I've been taking 5 grams a day. So I am retaining a lot of water, and I am also drinking a lot more water because of the creatine. So that's one factor. Another factor is also the inconsistency. So I'm holding a lot more junk weight right now. But it's all good. I'm sure that weight's gonna drop off this week. I'm gonna remain consistent this week. On top of that, I didn't do any cardio this week. So, L on that. So I'm taking that L to the face as well. Pause. So there's a lot of factors, but that's part of the journey. We have our highs, we have our lows, and I'm on my low. We're gonna get back up, and we're gonna get back on high. So it's all good, man. It's all good in the hood. So with that being said, let's get to the bathroom. Let's get this 360 comparison done and over with, so I can get my first meal in and then head over and do all these chores. So let me set up. I'll see you there. And we're done with that. So I'm not the most confident as I was. I'm not the most confident right now. I'm on my low, like I said. When you retain more water, you could notice it. Plus, again, I am holding a lot more junk weight. So I'm in my mind. I'm beating myself up. I talked about it a couple videos ago. I am dealing with body dysmorphia, triggers in my head again. It's part of the journey. You beat yourself up the more you make progress, and it's a weird it's a weird mindset that people go through. Like, you make a lot of progress, but then you beat yourself up saying it's not enough progress. Or if you have a small setback, you beat yourself up like you're like the worst human ever. And that's why I'm being very vulnerable about it, because I know a lot of other people deal with that kind of mentality. It's more common than people really think it is not, or whatever I'm trying to say. But it's part of the journey, man. When you're in a weight loss journey, you are your worst enemy. You make progress, you think you made enough progress, you cheat yourself into a few setbacks, and then you restart and you have this cycle. Or you make enough progress and you beat yourself up, thinking you're not doing enough, and then you look at other people's progress, and they might be taking GLPs, or might have the surgery, and there may be other factors, and you compare yourself, and the biggest enemy to progression and success is jealousy and all that kind of stuff. So I know I have to keep reminding myself that. That's why I'm being very vulnerable about it, because it's honestly a very common mindset, and not a lot of people talk about it because it's embarrassing. And it is embarrassing to talk about feelings. Like, I don't like talking about it, but I opened myself up to this journey because I want it to be known that it's okay to talk about this kind of shit. And that's how you get through it, to be honest. And that's why I'm doing it, because I hold myself accountable, and I've made so much progress in doing that, instead of not doing it this way, because I knew I would cheat myself in a way that I would never make enough progress. I would set myself back up for failure. I would say I would do something, and then I would just stop doing it. It's happened to me many times, and that's how I get to over 400 pounds. So that's why I am doing it this way, and it's made a tremendous change in my life, and I will continue doing it this way, because being vulnerable is what is giving me success. So that's all I got to say about that. I'm not feeling the most comfortable in my skin right now, but I know we'll get over it. It is what it is. All right, enough of that. Michelle's here. We're gonna go head out to the grocery store and get all that done. I gotta get all that shopped up, because I gotta get ready for this week. I got to make sure my meals are in, because if not, my week is not gonna be consistent. So I gotta get that done. So let's head over and get this done with. All right, we're back. Michelle is out and about getting other things done. I'm gonna get the muscle pose down done now, and then close out the video. Like I said earlier, I'm not the most comfortable right now, but I'm gonna get it done because I got to do it. I have to do it. It's part of the routine, and it's about just getting through it. So I'm gonna get it done, and we're gonna end the video there. So see you in a minute.
Yeah.
pretty much it for Accountability Sunday. I'm proud that I was able to get the muscle pose down done, because I was in my head heavy, I'm not gonna lie, and I still am. It's not like it goes away, but I got it done, and that's the point. You know, it's part of the journey, the highs and the lows, and we all go through it. But it's like I've mentioned before and over again, it's about how you bounce back. That is the most important factor and what judges your character, to be honest, because everybody goes through life. Everybody goes through something. But it's about how you rebound, you know? Salud. Bella sneezed. We're back at it tomorrow with our push day. It's going to be at Crunch Fitness on May 4th, which is my national holiday, my favorite holiday. May the 4th be with you. So it's going to be a cool day. But I'm going to get all the cooking done now, so that way tomorrow's just a chill day. I have a dentist appointment and all that kind of fun stuff. But that's it, man. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'd appreciate if you hit that like button, show me if I'm doing a good job. Hit that subscribe button if you want to join along the journey and support the journey, man. And then let me know how I'm doing. Give me some feedback in the comments, how I'm doing well, what I'm doing good, what I could improve on. I like to be a sponge. I like to be 1% better every day, like I mentioned. So I always take any kind of feedback. And just let me know, man. I appreciate everybody being around, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.